Hello Virgo, welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you're doing well. We're going to jump right into the messages for you, tapping into your energy using the Soul's Journey Oracle to start off with. This is a message for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Virgo. Please keep in mind that these are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Try not to build a story. If it's not resonating for you, acceptance wanted to pop out. If it's not resonating for you, most likely the message is not for you. Check with your other placements, your moon sign, your rising sign, or any of the other zodiac that stand out to you. All right, Virgo, let's begin. What are the messages for Virgo? Messages for Virgo, please. First card out, we have denial. Funny that acceptance wanted to pop out before we were ready to go. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Is there something that you are denying to yourself? A fear? Something is holding you back from living your truth or speaking your truth. And there's another part of you, a guard, an inner guard, protector, ego, that might be denying that fear. But the insight of awareness. Now we'll get a little deeper into it. This could be in the past, but here's the first card out. Once we can accept and acknowledge something, we're then unlocking another door, another pathway to more potential. We have loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. And maybe you're not alone. Maybe you are surrounded by people. I just had somebody leave a comment on one of my readings about how come I keep hearing about loneliness. I feel like I'm the only one that is I forget the wording exactly, but it seemed like being swallowed up by just too many people around. Well, you can feel lonely and constantly surrounded by people because you're not connecting to them. Heart to heart. Feel misunderstood. Not really totally engaging or connecting. Some of you could be truly in a hermit stage. Because there's a pressure, there's something building within you that's pushing you to do something, and you're stopping yourself. This could just be, maybe you have like some kind of social phobia or fear of intimacy. We'll keep going. Okay. With discipline, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Yet, what exactly are you trying to accomplish here, Virgo? What have you disciplined yourself into? Have you disciplined yourself into a box? Are you denying that? Are you giving yourself the freedom to explore your life, explore your emotions, explore connections? Because we have the health card at the very bottom here and adversity below that. So here's a warning for those of you who are finding yourself under stress or depression, or just not happy, not following your heart, finding yourself lonely, and finding yourself constantly disciplining yourself. It could take a toll on the physical body because there's an energetic block that's building and building and building. And as we're in this energy shift on the earth, our frequency is the frequency of the earth, the frequency of our physical bodies are changing, and it's elevating our consciousness, our awareness. So you may be aware of something, maybe aware that you had been in denial. We'll keep going here, but pay attention to how your body feels. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Now, you could be very disciplined in keeping up a healthy regime. We'll see. Again, it's a collective read, so take what resonates for you. All right, yes, Justice came out and wanted to be in reverse here. So there is aspects of you that are coming to light, shedding old skins. There may be another aspect of you that keeps denying that. But all in all, this is meant for, and I'm looking at the sacred geometry of this card. This is happening whether you like it or not. And it's meant to bring balance to you and your life and your experience here. Some of you may be seeking justice in a situation. Yeah. Now this I instantly felt went back to core wounds, pain, betrayal, heartache, loss, sadness, loneliness. They're connected, they're tied together because you are still either holding on to your pain or not finding the proper outlets or resources to release your pain. You're feeling very lonely. There's a deep sadness I'm seeing in this card. Deep, like it goes deep. It's not connected to what's happened in the recent past. It's connected to the root, to childhood, most likely up from birth to age 7 or before age 7. Something happened and that deep sadness has been stuck with you. Deep pain and sadness has been stuck with you since then. You may have felt alone and isolated most of your journey. Oh, lovely. So we're not going to read reversals. The sun wanted to come out in reverse also, but instantly what I'm getting here is the more you are strict on yourself, discipline, the less you're giving yourself your vital life force energy. On the flip side, you may be really setting your mind towards your happiness, your joy, your sunshine. And you're not going to stop until you get there, until you actually get to experience that. Because we have death at the bottom, which is a death of the old, stripping away layer by layer, and a rebirth. And when we go through a rebirth on the spiritual journey, which is just life, we then, when we're born, reborn, we go through more phases and stages, and there's layers of this, of different versions of ourselves. So we may in the beginning be very infantile and vulnerable, and then we move into the toddler stage of like everything is magical and like wow, and then we get to the adolescent and teenager stage where we're a little bit rebellious about life. It's interesting how we metamorphosize it on the journey. We have the Lovers below that, and Ace of Emotions. Yeah, for some of you, there's definitely been a very strong soul connection linked to this sadness and this loneliness, and even to health. Ace of Emotions was below that, which speaks of love, heart-centered connection. What's below that? Let's just dive. The World. So some sort of chapter is coming to a completion for you, Virgo. We're going to dive a little deeper into it. You could be freshly coming out of a very, very difficult phase of your life and just awakening to the true you. This could be, sometimes when we have a health scare, it will really snap us out of where we had been and wake us up to, wow, life is short and you never know how much time you have left here on the planet, and why am I here to begin with? Like, all of this awakening happens. Justice. This Lover's card, this fear could be linked to that as well. So, Four of Pentacles, I'm instantly, this time around, there's always an attachment here, holding on too tightly, or attachment to, or identifying with. And you see the man? He seems very dapper and well-to-do, has his money, status, and he's holding on to it, even though it's not making him happy. But we have Four of Pentacles, Six of Swords, King of Cups. This is the metamorphosis that you are going through. Coming from being identified, because this kept you feeling safe. This was something you know. You may have identified with that status, money, that sort of thing for a good bit of your life. But now your mental state is coming into more of a balance in the mind. You could have been in denial about that. The status, the money, the fortune. King of Cups. King of Cups has empathy, compassion, his heart wide open. He feels. And when you start to really, when you get to the heart, and the heart starts to open up, and you feel all of that, suddenly the things that you once were important to you, once were super important to you, don't matter. So I feel like you are going through this change here. Death at the bottom. Let's keep going. Tell me about loneliness and Three of Voices. Wheel of Fortune. So as the cycles are shifting, The wheel is turning. It's always where we are brought to a point in life where it's a choice. It's a choice point. Either I've got to make a change to go in the direction that my heart and soul are calling me, or stay on the wheel, the karmic wheel, and keep going around and around and around in the same things over and over and over again. And they are not as comfortable as they used to be. Suddenly they seem foreign to you. So many people finally decide to drop off. I'm going to take a new path. And that's your choice. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Do you want to continue to swirl around in your pain, your sadness, depression, holding on to all of the parts of you that really are painful, holding on to sadness? So strange we do that, right? Tell me about discipline in the Sun. Yeah. Virgo, we have 10 of Pentacles overall. Again, wealth, money, status, legacy as well. But then below discipline and the Sun, which you're using your energy, you're using your life force energy, not being yourself, but putting on a performance for others. That's why you feel lonely, because you're not giving anybody the chance to actually know the real you. There's an overlay. There's a protective barrier there. And that's what the fear is coming from. I'm afraid if I become vulnerable and transparent, I'm going to get hurt again. Queen of Pentacles below that. You really do. You are a giver, a natural giver, but you may have been taken advantage of in the past. And again, don't deny your fear. Acknowledge it. Work on changing that, so you're not stuck. You're not stuck in this karma over and over and over again. We're going to get some advice for you, Virgo. We're using the Native Spirit Oracle. Some advice for Virgo, please. Please don't forget to click the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Feel free to comment. Please be mindful of others. Be mindful of the energy that you are leaving behind. Inappropriate comments will be deleted. Okay. Advice for Virgo, please. I had to say that because this has been a week of interesting energy exchange. And I usually get, and I still do, amazing, beautiful comments. And I don't mind hearing about we all have a lot of pain that we're going through, or we have to traverse through and experience. And I understand that, and sharing that and getting that off your chest is healing. And I do encourage that. It's the lashing out at the cards or at me for whatever the messages are that make no sense. I get that too, but we don't need to leave that here on this platform, or anybody's platform for that matter. We have medicine bag for you, Virgo. And it's interesting with the health card here and adversity below that. There's a lot to heal from, or there's a lot you are healing from. Let's see. See what the advice is here, or the last message for you. Gather your resources. Be discerning. Vast inner power is growing in your life. Step back and let it grow. There are times to shine brightly for all to see, and there are also times to choose carefully who sees your true self. Aha. Choose carefully who sees your true self. Well, I totally see that you've been hurt in the past. Choose wisely. Do not make hasty decisions. If it doesn't feel right, hold back. You're protected from any less than positive outside influences. Your capacity and potential are growing in leaps and bounds. Your native spirit wants you to know it's traditional in indigenous cultures to carry a medicine bag or a medicine bundle as a form of protection, and also as a way to access your personal power through the sacred objects that are held there. The items in the medicine bag each contain potent qualities that allow one's ability to magnify and also help one commune with the Creator. As your power grows, take time to protect it. Just as you protect a seedling in the early months, and then later, once it's an established tree, it can withstand the storms of time. Protect your growing power, and it will become as mighty as an ancient oak. And I am also shown here, for some of you Virgos, you are disciplining yourself to actually come into your own power, your truth, and you're protecting it at all costs. So that's what I have for you this week, Virgo. I hope that you found this helpful for you. I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.